Hey, welcome to Qrit X. Imagine a place where Miyazaki mingles with Marvel, where Satoshi Kon critiques Christopher Nolan, and where we debate whether Levi Ackerman could take on John Wick.
All right, get ready, because we are diving deep into Inception. This film, it's had people talking ever since it came out. Dreams, reality, and of course that spinning top. Did it stop? Did it not?
Yeah, and judging by the mountain of fan theories and articles, it seems like everyone's got their own take on this film.
Yeah.
Nolan's really got them thinking.
He really does. So what are we doing today? Well, we're sifting through it all. Not just the film, but bigger things too. Power of ideas, what is real anyway, maybe even learn a bit about ourselves along the way.
Everyone loves a good brain teaser, am I right?
Absolutely. And what better place to start than that cast? Seriously, DiCaprio, Gordon-Levitt, Hardy, Page. It's like they got Hollywood's A-team together for this one.
It's amazing, actually, what each of them brought to their roles. Like, take Tom Hardy as Eames. Hardy's known for his intensity, right?
Yeah.
And Eames, he's this master forger, changes faces in the dream world. So you get that charm, but with this dangerous edge. Really adds a whole other level to the team.
Oh, totally. And since we're on mind-blowing performances, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, that zero-gravity fight scene, one source put it perfectly, he's laughing in the face of gravity. Like, it's more than just fighting, it's like this perfectly choreographed dance, but breaking all the rules.
Right.
You really feel that weightlessness.
It's such a great example of how Nolan blends, like, the action with this surreal. But Inception, it's more than just cool visuals and a great cast. It tackles this idea that's both exciting but also kind of relevant to us right now. Planting an idea, how powerful is that?
Right. This isn't just breaking into dreams, this is going deep, changing someone's core beliefs. Dreamception is what someone called it. Pretty fitting, I'd say.
Yeah, dreamception, I like that. And this is where the whole idea thing gets really interesting. Think about it. The world today, we are bombarded with information constantly. Inception makes you ask yourself, how much control do I actually have over my own thoughts?
Like, it's almost like Nolan's holding up a mirror, right, to our media-obsessed world. Right. And he's asking, how deep does an idea go? How easily can it be, like, manipulated?
Exactly. And that question gets even, I don't know, creepier when you think about the different levels of dreams in the film. Each one, the rainy LA, that zero-gravity hotel, the fortress in the snow, they all feel distinct, like different genres almost.
Oh, for sure. You're experiencing so much in one film. One source even said that snowy fortress was like straight out of James Bond, which, when you think about the action there, makes sense. And that scene, you know, where Paris folds in on itself, breathtaking, that's the dream world for you, warping reality.
Right.
And Nolan mostly used practical effects for that, not just CGI. Makes you appreciate it even more.
For sure. It shows you how much he cares about making that world feel real, even though it's dreams. But out of all those layers, Limbo's got to be the most, I don't know, unsettling one, right? Time gets all weird there, the subconscious running wild.
It's like those dreams you have where you're stuck and can't wake up. That trapped feeling, lost in your own head. Kind of scary, but also kind of fascinating.
And that's the genius of it. It plays on those fears we have, losing control, being lost in our own minds. It's an old idea, philosophers, psychologists, they've talked about this forever, and Nolan puts it right there on screen. So intense.
Totally. And speaking of things that stick with you, the music, we got to talk about that BYM. It's like Inception's theme song now.
Oh, yeah. Hans Zimmer. He deserves a medal for that score. It's become a meme, sure, but it's more than that. It's like its own character almost. Builds the tension, hits you in the feels, even reflects how time bends in the dreams.
One source even called it the let it go of action films, which is hilarious, but also kind of true. You can't forget it. But it's not all big, loud moments either. That Edith Piaf song, No, je ne regrette rien. So smart to use that throughout the film.
Absolutely. Haunting, emotional, especially as it gets more and more tied to the dreams themselves. Choosing that specific song, definitely intentional. As this sadness, this nostalgia to Cobb's journey, like he's got regrets, missing someone from his past.
You can really feel that. It's details like that, the layers of meaning, that make Inception more than just action. It's an experience, stays with you long after it's over. And speaking of things that stay with you, that ending, that spinning top, is it going to fall? Is it not? It sparked more debates than, I don't know, a philosophy conference with unlimited coffee.
It's become like this icon. Did Cobb actually make it back? Or is he still in the dream? We've got all these articles pointing to different clues. But I think the real genius of it is that we don't know for sure.
Exactly. One source even said it doesn't actually matter if it falls. What matters is Cobb finally finding some peace, you know? Like he's made his choice, whatever reality he's in.
Which brings us back to that big theme, right? Choice. Even when our minds can be messed with, when we don't know what's real, we still get to decide how we see things, how we react.
It's kind of empowering when you think about it, that even with all the uncertainty, we still got agency. That's a pretty powerful message to get from a film like Inception, I think.
For sure. I mean, it's still sparking debate after all this time. What is reality? What's consciousness? What choices do we make? It sticks with you.
You know, what I noticed going through these sources, everyone really respects the film and the audience. One writer even said, Inception doesn't shy away from being complex, it runs with it. Like, it's inviting you to think, to come up with your own answers.
That's the mark of a truly great film, don't you think? When it challenges you, stays with you long after the credits. Makes you wonder, what would your dream level look like? What would it say about you?
Whoa, now there's a thought. I think mine would be like this huge library, endless books, but also a bustling market, you know, all the smells and sounds, and maybe like a hidden door that leads to a beach. What about you?
Oh, mine. It's got to be a place where, like the laws of physics, they're just suggestions. I could like sculpt mountains, paint the sunset. But I guess that's what dreams are for, right?
Okay.
Exploring all those impossible things.
Totally. And Inception, it pushes those possibilities even further. It's not just about dreams anymore, it's about reality itself. So to everyone listening, next time you're lost in thought, really dive in. You never know what you might find in those deep parts of your mind.